Hi guys, so Paul McCartney famously had the idea for the song yesterday in a dream, and some people get things like that in their dreams. I woke up one day and just had the vision of making a Hexbug saw blaze into a two-headed Death Flamingo. It came like out of nowhere and I knew it had to be done. So yes, we're going to be using a Hexbug saw blaze, which has got sort of the right kind of big wide wheelbase. The wheels are pretty similar as well. Obviously need to paint them up and all this sort of stuff. And it's got a nice overhead actuation. I don't know if I'll be able to get the two kind of hammers or beaks to operate separately, but you know, we'll give it a go. We'll see what happens. So yes, that's today's plan. Oh, and also pink paint, very important for this project, I think. Okay, stripped down to its sort of bare elements, it actually works out so well for this model. So this this side operates independently of this side in terms of it can be moved independently, but it's not powered. It's only sort of doing that by friction. But then this side can go back and then push both sides forward. So I think for my test drive, I can sort of like do some different start positions of the two beaks, as it were, but ultimately they'll probably end up sort of operating together. But it's nice that we've got that sort of bit of posability with it, I suppose. Okay, so we've got it at par. We've got some paint going on there now. The paint isn't taking too well, but a lot of it's going to be covered up with sort of card and stuff now anyway. And I've got my pecky beaks, which will obviously stick straight on there. Just going to do the head detail now, because obviously you've got a bit of colour and stuff going on there. Yeah, I'm really intrigued to what this one's going to look like when it turns out. Axes are on, really pleased with how they're looking. Also put the wedges on and a sort of front bit. Ignore the thumbprint, I will colour over that. The pinks are all a little bit all over the place at the moment, but I'm hoping it will sort of come together anyway. So next step is the wings, which I'm going to use, hopefully using this sort of hinge bit here so they can still actually hinge off this DVD case. So yes, that is the next step, and a few more visual details, I think, as well. Okay, the wings are made, they're ready. Might just put a rubber over them because they've got a few pencil marks on them. And then, yeah, I've got a few more extra details on the actual main robot itself. Okay, finished! Definitely the widest little model I've ever made before. I'm really pleased with the way this turned out in the end. I think it's still clear it was definitely a saw blaze at some point, but I think yeah, the body like is just a little bit, there's just something not quite right about it, but I mean, again, hopefully it's got enough the features that you can tell here it is, and I'm generally pretty pleased with the way it turns out. The wings, I've realised, I didn't really think about this, they hinge down very nicely. They don't really hinge up because that's not the way that the DVD case was designed to hinge. But never mind, they can hinge down. In terms of like doing it with the weapon, like I say, these can still be positioned differently for like a static kind of model, as it were. Yes, so yeah, let's give this bizarre thing a test drive. test drive was actually like, I thought it was going to be a fun one because the saw blades is a solid base, but that was really fun. I managed to get it doing like wheelies, and like it could like flip itself upside down and then like spin round and use the axe to like invert itself. It was fantastic. Yeah, a few times there you'll see the wings, one of the wings fell off. I tried several different glues, but I think the outer casing of like a DVD case is so smooth that just nothing was like actually properly gripping it. So I've ended up with these little bolts here just to like hold them in place. They're a little bit sort of all over the place still, but hey, that's fine. But yeah, it was a really fun test drive, and I was impressed with the sort of pushing power, even like at the sort of tip of the wing. Obviously that's, you know, it's a lot more sort of movement to do there for the poor little motors, but they were doing really well. So yeah, pretty pleased with that build overall. Hope you guys like it, and especially I hope the Bristol bot builders, hope you guys like this too. Yes, thanks a lot for watching guys, I'll see you in the next video. Cheerio.